What's up, you guys? Oh my God! We are back, okay? And listen, we in a nice little new spot. Welcome back. Okay,
just a little coin, a little tiny coin.
Pass the quarter across the table, something real slight, okay? Y'all, welcome back to I'm Not in the Mood podcast. I am your boy, my God, Theo, Mr. Please Don't Irk Me. And right across, matter of fact, to my left and to my right, just right in the middle, my God, is none other than...
I'm Jade. Hi, people.
Okay. We are so
table. It's a little round table.
Yes, listen, it's giving red table talk, you know, with Jada and the family, but much better. Praise God. I definitely listen, let's get right to the point. Let's do our best friend check-in, our mental health check-in. Now, if this is your first time here, we always make sure we keep mental health at the forefront of our podcast. So we definitely make sure we look out for each other because adulting is oh my God, it's
the worst hood I've ever been in my life.
The
worst hood I've ever been in my life.
So tell me, from a scale of 1 to 10, Peterson, scale of 1 to 10 mentally.
Scale from 1 to 10
How
mentally.
are you?
How am I?
Yeah.
Oh, man. You know, I'm at a cute little 8.
Oh!
I'm at a cute little 8. I'm screaming.
Come on. Ain't that what they do when they ate when you ate?
I don't know how I feel about you sitting across from me. Don't irk me. Well, yeah, I'm at a cute little 8.
Oh, tell me about this 8. My God.
I don't know.
I'm here for it though.
I don't know.
Well, what's different from the last time? Because the couple of times it's been there. It's been low.
It's very much got there. No.
What's like the difference this time around?
I care less. Like I don't know. Like I feel like it's a thing. Like I don't care as much.
Okay.
So things don't stress me as much. So I'm just kind of like.
Okay. Like, it is what it is. You know, how it rolls is how it rolls.
Yeah.
That's really exciting. Come on, 8. My God, today. It's the little things. That's what India said. My God, today.
Great album. Anyway, where are you? Scale of 1 to 10.
Scale from 1 to 10, I'm up in my high. My life is just really, really, really good.
You're doing a lot of things.
I'm doing a lot of stuff that I probably shouldn't be doing. My God, but God has truly blessed. No, I am outside. I hosted Kabila events that was really exciting down at World Live Cafe. I'm so sad it's actually going to be. I think they're in their last days. Unfortunately, they just put it on Fox 29 News.
Well,
the one at 30th. Yeah, they're in their last days. So it was a blessing, my God, to be there and, to, I guess, get the last days in. I don't know. And then, interviewing, still podcasting, editing a lot. My God. It's a lot. My God. But at the end of the day, I'm at a smooth 9. I'm at like a 9.5. Like I am. Okay, you got it.
I love a half.
Like I said, nothing's perfect, but like God is really showing up and showing out. And he is showing. Okay, Jessica Reedy, how are you?
Time was had.
Okay, time was had. But yeah, God is doing great things, and I'm just really excited. I really am. And I'm excited to be with you. That's always just amazing each and every time.
In the month of Sunday. Okay, it's been some time.
But listen, let's get right to these hot topics, because listen, we got a lot to talk about, okay? When I say it's too much going on in the world, it's too much.
It's way too much.
Let's start off high, okay? Michael B. Jordan!
Period.
Congratulations.
Period.
Best actor. Oh
Period.
My God. How did you feel about him winning?
I'm proud of him. Yeah. It's his first Oscar nom and then he won. Like,
yeah. And I'm also, no, seriously, like really do that. And I'm really proud because I know that they were playing it in his face a couple of times on a couple of other award shows where it would go to other people. And I'm just like, okay, that's one. We'll give y'all one, but that's the best that we can kind of do here. But like, and even a great segue into this whole thing with Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo at BAFTA Awards. It was on BBC. If you don't know what BBC means, it means black. Let me stop playing. It means big black. Second, let me stop playing. No, but
you're out of pocket. You're out of pocket.
No, but it is the.
Please be serious.
It is the British Broadcasting Corporation. It is in the UK, and Michael B. Jordan and Mr. Delroy Lindo was presenting the first award. not the second or third, but the first award of the night. And then some guy by the name of John Davison took it upon his Tourette's and took it upon himself where he couldn't control himself and yelled out the N-word. Mm-hmm. And yelled it a couple times, you know. So how did you feel about that moment? Where did your mind go when you thought of that whole thing? Because he did apologize.
So it's my favorite, what do they call it? Gifts to use. Mm-hmm. So you know the one of Wendy when she's in the car and she's like,
and roll out the window.
that was how I felt. Because y'all played. And for me, what bothers me about these corporations or even just these people, these celebrities, is y'all play, and then y'all want to retract.
Right.
And you want to apologize.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather you just play and stand on it than come back and try to apologize because it wasn't a live award show.
Pre-recorded.
Now, sometimes the award shows are live. I haven't watched the BET Awards in quite some time, but I remember when it was live. And if you caught it when it first aired, you caught the shenanigans. If you caught it the next day, then
it wasn't the same thing. Right.
That's like when Ving Rhames acted crazy on stage with Taraji.
Yeah.
You only saw that if
you were there the first time.
Right. So this wasn't a live record.
It was not.
It was recorded.
This was pre-recorded, I think, on Friday or Saturday. And then it got published on Monday.
Edit it. Mm-hmm. You edited other speeches, but yet you chose to still air that. And then you issued this apology, and it wasn't really an apology. And you thought that because the other gentleman in question had Tourette's, that somehow made it okay.
Okay.
Confusion.
Well, to be honest, I never believe a white person's apology. I'm sorry. I mean, the only white person I probably believe is my GM because he really has a heart of gold. But like the moment that somebody says, "Oh, that's not what I meant. This is what I meant," I feel like you're already changing the narrative. You're changing the story to fit something that would seem to be better, but like you just can't move around that. And BBC, I side-eyed them the moment that they was like, "Oh, this was pre-recorded." Oh, so this didn't happen in real time for somebody to press a button and be like, "Oh, boop, boop, boop." So you're telling me that you had the time to edit everything else. But you know, sometimes people, these cloud chasers, so it's not just people, it's stations too that try to stay relevant and try to keep up with whatever that's going on. Well, once again, Delroy Lindo, Mr. Delroy Lindo, and Michael B. Jordan, you have literally conducted yourselves very well. And shout out to Regina Hall for coming on there and saying, like, I got to give a big kudos to them because that could have went totally left. Yes. Okay. Now, I do want to talk about, they came at Danielle Brooks and her dress. Yo, Jay was on Threads going in on people. So what was this whole thing that they were mad about her dress?
Apparently, her dress, I guess, they felt like it was too revealing for the Oscars.
Cleavage? Love some cleavage, praise God.
She looked amazing.
She did. She looked great, as always.
And shut up. Like, what do we... Like, people really get online and just write dissertations about...
No, really.
Shut the hell up.
And actually, don't check punctuation. Don't check any of the spelling.
The person that I responded to was like, have some decor. You think decorum? You stupid hoe? Decorum? Like, what are we talking about? Like, it was the first thing I saw this morning. I was irritated.
Yo, we only 7 minutes in.
I was so irritated. Like, I hate when people try to come for somebody and then be wrong. Like, wrong grammar, wrong words, different words.
Wrong post, wrong idea, wrong mental process. Like, you just, like you said, you little hoe, mind your business.
Like, I can't. I cannot. Danielle looked amazing.
Danielle always looks amazing, and especially with her being chocolate, her being dark skinned. Oh my God, I love it. And she acts down too. And sings down. Then she sings down very, very well. Now, this whole thing with Tiana Taylor, okay? The people are coming after Tiana.
They are.
They're coming after her because they're saying that in this season, she's being pushed down our throats like a lot. Like everywhere we turn, she's there. She's on every magazine, all that stuff. I'm here for success, though. But I don't think the thing that I'm here for, and listen, Tiana, hey, how are you? love you down. No, really, really good. But a lot of people are saying that she does not deserve all of these actor awards that she's receiving, especially with her winning the most previous one, which was the Golden Globe. And then she got an Oscar nomination. Everybody's just like happy for you, but like, whoa, like, how did this even happen? Do you think Tiana is a good actress?
I don't know.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm going to say that is because T did a lot of movies.
Okay.
She's been in like 17 or 18 movies.
You better have the facts.
Like, and then she's done like some TV shows.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm talking about like guests, like reoccurring. Like, so she has been acting.
She has the credits.
Now, the only two things that I've actually seen her in was Medea's Big Happy Family.
Okay.
Hilarious.
Brian!
Yes. And then Straw.
Okay.
So I haven't seen her enough to say like, yes, she can, or no, she can't really act, because I think that she gave exactly what she needed to give in Medea's Big Happy Family.
Yeah, okay.
And like, I feel like she played the exact part that she was supposed to play, the annoying baby mom. And that's exactly who she was. She was irritating. Yeah. And then in Straw, like, her role wasn't like big enough for it to be like, so I don't know.
See,
and
the
roles
clips
that she like, was it One Better After Another?
Yes, Leonardo DiCaprio.
I ain't seen it.
I've seen bits and pieces of it.
I read about it. Like, I read like what the plot is. So now I'm like, I actually don't think that I want to see it.
No,
because it doesn't seem interesting.
Yeah, I mean, like it's like white noise in the back. Like, you know, it'll be on the TV while I'm cooking, but also still playing music. So like it's like. So I really don't have the time to watch.
I can't say that she doesn't deserve the awards because I haven't seen the movie to say like, no, it was trash, or she didn't do this, or she didn't act. I don't know. She getting them though, so like. Yeah.
Listen, happy, real happy for her. I did put up a post where I said that there really isn't a celebrity out here that can really like sing, dance, and act like really good, like sing like Luther and Whitney, dancing like Michael and Janet, and acting like Viola and Denzel. And the people kept putting her in the comment section. Once again, I love it, Tiana, but I was just like, you know, she's the 2.5. You know, she's not the full 3. You know, like we're thinking 3. I'm thinking Lady Gaga. Like, she is somebody that is singing down, that's acting down, and that's dancing down. Yeah. Tiana, when I see Tiana on the screen, I see Tiana. Like, there isn't anybody else I want to see. When Viola takes on a role, I stop seeing Viola. Yeah. Like, I stop seeing Denzel. I stop seeing these people. But I will always see Tiana. I think partially, I think she should get an acting coach kind of to guide her, give her some pointers. Because I do believe it's there. You know, she could tap on it, you know. But it's not like there. And no, really, like, hit the button, it's almost there. But, like, I love her. She's a great singer. She's a great dancer. Really fantastic. Director, choreographer. Yeah. She is everything. But I think the acting, when I see her win, I was like, oh, well, congratulations. But then I'm like, but there were other people in that category that definitely outdid you. But I'm definitely happy for your success. So I don't want to say I'm a hater because I love you downtown. I promise you I love you real good. Now, this next topic, America's Next Top Model. Okay, now this whole documentary. Now I know you've seen it in its entirety, so tell me what your thoughts were. Tell me what's up.
So here's the thing. I used to love me some Top Model. Okay. I'm talking about like I was set.
Okay, no, seriously.
Cycle after cycle after cycle.
Somebody
after
find Jonathan.
So I loved the show Down.
Right.
I also understand that as society changes and as like we start to learn more things, you kind of view things through a different lens. So you go back and you see some things and you're like,
yeah. Just like that Nickelodeon thing when that all went down. We were just like, what was happening behind the scenes?
We were,
because we were kids. We were also teenagers watching America's Next Top Model.
True, but so like, for me, the main takeaway from the documentary, Tyra is wild.
Delusional.
Tyra is wild. Tyra sat there and was basically just like,
All I heard her say was production. That wasn't me. That was production. But I'm just like, but you were the executive producer. So like, how did you not have your hand in stuff and you kept blaming other people for certain things? When she kept blaming Miss J, Nigel, and the other guy with the hair,
Mr. J.
Mr. J. And then it was one more guy, Jay Alexander, when they say that they really didn't have a hand in what was actually happening with production, because Takara went on to Carlos King podcast, and she was just like, they absolutely had a say in all that stuff. I was like, and she also said they made Tyra look like she was the enemy, but like y'all were in on it as well. So don't make it seem like it was just all her fault, because from what I see on the documentary, they just kept blaming her.
No.
Okay.
They didn't blame her.
Okay.
They talked about the things that happened on the show, things that they thought were cool at the time, and some things that they didn't think were like a good idea at the time, but it was also like, this is your job, so it is what it is. But for me, I guess I would have liked to see a bit more accountability from Tyra. Even if every decision that you made at the time you thought was the right decision, here we are however many years later, like you could be like, dag, like I thought I was making the right decision at the time, but like no, if I could go back, I would do this differently or do that differently. Like it was like none of that. And then the cherry on top was,
we love a cherry,
hearing about the dynamics that she had with like Mr. J and Miss J, because from what Mr. J was saying, like they was like really close, like they were like best friends.
They all were tight knit,
and so then he decides that he wants to do something else. So he wants to leave the show. And he like kind of, does the email type resignation situation. And she was just like, all she responded was just like I'm sad to hear it.
Yeah, because I've like probably the clips that I'm thinking about are the ones, because he did Entertainment Tonight. God, I keep forgetting his name, Lord Jesus, Jay Alexander. He did Entertainment Tonight, and they were asking questions about like the whole documentary. He was just like, that's totally not true. Like that was all Tyra. That really, I didn't have a hand in some of that stuff. So when I seen Takara's thing, I was just like, okay, they're saying two totally different things now.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, who are we supposed to believe?
And it's probably some stuff that is just like, he might be blaming her because of the way things went down. But what also really, really, really bothered me was Miss J had a stroke in 2022.
Oh, this bothered me so bad.
And you ain't go see that man yet?
Oh my God, talking about she said she was coming, but she never did. And I'm just like, from all that time you couldn't go see or
like
anything?
Not even once. Like that phrase, that was crazy to me. Like that, not and that man taught you how to walk, girl.
Well, to be honest, Tyra Banks give me, I feel like there's a white woman trapped in her body because of the simple fact that like white women don't like taking accountability. So it's just like, that was Tyra in that moment where she was just like, no, that could never be me. I don't know where you guys got that from. And I'm just like, we're watching the clip that everybody's talking about. Like the one where she pulled the girls, she had 13 girls here, or like 2 different groups of girls, and told the one set of girls like, oh, you didn't make it. And then like 10 minutes later, it's like, oh, you made it. Emotional abuse. Like, how are y'all doing this to these people? Tyra, do better. Huh?
Please.
I mean, like today, if possible. Now, I definitely do want to talk about when Funky Deneva came at... Now, do you think that was a low blow when she brought up her son? Do you think that was a low blow? Because she did say something about prostate cancer, which is crazy.
I'm going to tell you why. As somebody who's been following Funky Deneva for a really long time.
Yes, you have, yeah.
He very much subscribes to the notion that when you go low, I'm going to go to hell. Right. Like, that's him, and that's always been
always going to be him.
So, we also got that reaction in real time. Because as he was live and, like, recording, a friend of his had sent what she said.
Oh.
So we got that in real. So it was like, I'm just now reading that you said this. And so now here we go.
I remember him saying that where he was like, because I watched like a 10-minute video on TikTok because I was like, I got to know what really happened. So I think like, yeah, just like you said, somebody sent a message, just like, okay, now listen, you little hoe. I was like, wait, Funky, I was like, no, take the high road. And I'm just like,
no, he's not going to. He's not going to. I think he is actually
growing on me these days.
I think he initially took the high road when
initially
she first responded, and he was just like, I didn't think it was going to be that deep. Like, it was just like a funny story.
It was
like,
a funny story.
Whatever. Like, I didn't think it was going to be that deep. But he's like, but also, like, I wasn't going to come at her. I wasn't going to drag her. I have a bigger platform than she does. And he's like, and I also understand that, like, she's been out of the media for a long time. Now she's getting all this attention. Sometimes that's overwhelming. Like, he was going to just let her live. He was going to let it rock. But then she came back.
Yeah.
And so then it was just like...
Because that comeback of you talking about the prostate cancer and everything, and I was just like, now everything's off the table. There's no limit now, my God.
No limit surgeon. You're so annoying.
Okay, listen.
You irk me so bad. You irk me so bad.
Now, definitely next on the thing that we got to talk about on the docket. Pastor Jamal Bryant. Jamal.
Hell.
How are you? Because, like, I try to put Pastor Doctor in front of it, but then you do something to piss me off, and then we get back to Jamal. I mean, before tonight, it's probably gonna be Bryant. My God, I do want to clear two things up. Okay. So, come to find out that he went on this Target press tour, and he was going around telling people that, like, the boycott is pretty much over, right? Mm-hmm. But two things that I wanted to clear up of what he did was he was talking about his church. Now, his church did it he said they were going to do it for 40 days, but then it just went over. Then it spilled over into the internet. So then everybody thought that Jamal Bryant was the person that initiated the whole thing when he really wasn't. It was a black woman that did it. And then, once again, it was only the fast was supposed to be for him and his church. So that's why he came out and said, hey, I just want to let you guys know the whole boycott is over. The fast is over. But people were under the impression that it was just like, okay, so who pointed you as the person to say to anybody that this boycott was over? Because when I seen that video, my jaw dropped. I said, Jamal, who the hell is we? I did use another word. I actually used the F word. I was like, tell me, who are you? Because I really have to know. So how did you feel when you seen that video? Because I know it boiled my blood. I made a whole video about it on my Instagram.
I dived a little deeper. And so I knew, like, you know, the start of it. And I also knew that, or I read that Target fulfilled, like, some of the demands
about
or whatever.
4 to 5 things that they were looking for.
Cool. Yeah. Cute.
Cool.
However,
I
don't understand why that ends the boycott.
Right. To be honest, you really should never say anything.
What lessons have we learned?
No, seriously, because like, and then the lady who actually started it, she got on social media. She was just like, yeah, so no, don't believe him. They said Nina Turner, I believe. She said, don't believe it was another person, Tamika Mallory, because like all these people are agreeing with Jamal Bryant and standing with him, but like, I don't stand with him. So how is it that he gets to dictate when this whole thing happens? I honestly do believe that Jamal has to find some type of way to not always try to be relevant. Not saying that that's what he's trying to do, but it seems like you always got to have your hand in something big and black that's happening inside of the world, so that you can, okay, big and black, so that you can, so you can tie your name to it in some type of way. And oh no, serious. That is Jamal. That is what Jamal do.
To his congregation on Sunday and kept it moving.
And probably said, this is for my church and me. This is for my sheep and what we're going to do in my house. But like my flock. Oh my God.
But as much I miss me some Target, but I'm not going in there.
They will never see me again. And you know how much we love Target.
Riding past like.
No, seriously.
And
I still like, but nope, still not going. I really miss getting my car, going around, get my little coffee, my little iced coffee and everything, but macchiato, you know, and then just going around looking at stuff, not buying nothing. But I just needed a Target day, you know. Y'all will never see me again. Even Walmart too. Y'all will. I mean, y'all will never see me before anyway. My God.
be in Walmart. I don't like that for me, but I do be in.
You do Walmart? Walmart will never be able to see me. Every time I walk in, I feel like I hear a whisper like, you shouldn't be here. Like that's that's what I get each and every time. But the next one we got to talk about, and this irked me on so many levels. Like, I think I was pissed off for like 20 minutes after I watched this video. So Carlos King, and I met Carlos at the Brandy Monica concert. I met him there. And he was standing out in the actual lobby when we were walking in, like with the VIP tickets and everything. And I stopped and I was like, oh my God, can I get a picture with you? He was just like, and you know, this is the favorite thing from the housewives is, come on, glasses, because you know I always wear glasses. And I was wearing these big bifocals and everything. He was like, come on, glasses, let's take a picture. So we take a picture and everything. I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited to meet him. Then I see this come up on my feed and I'm just like, why are you interviewing EJ Brown? I just have like so many questions. Johnson. EJ Johnson. And, on that podcast, on Carlos King podcast, he said that he exudes femininity. He does not mess with gay men, nor does he attract them. He only messes with straight men. So how did you feel about, well, first of all, how did you feel about the podcast episode? Because, you know, we both watched it up to the segment that was like controversial. So how did you feel about it?
Like a good 55 minutes.
Me too, yeah.
I wasn't mad at like a lot that EJ was saying. Mm-hmm. I just didn't like the way he was saying it.
Mm-hmm. Another white woman trapped in another black body.
Like it. I applauded him for some of the things that he said about like not really caring about being accepted. You know what I mean? And not really.
I thought that was very strong.
Caring about, like
that was very strong.
You know, and even just like in the way that he dealt with, I guess, revealing, you know, who he was, like to his parents and things like that. And he was kind of just like, so like we're not doing this,
right?
We're not doing that.
We're not doing we're not doing son.
We're not doing any of that. So I was just like, okay, like yes, I'm here for it. But the way he was talking was just like.
Do you think it was condescending or arrogant?
It was very like condescending and elitist.
But that's why I find EJ very exhausting. No, like EJ, when we were first introduced to her, I feel like she was already too much. Like we got introduced to her on reality TV. That's already a lot right there. Of course, him being outed on TMZ. Magic
Jackson show.
It was the like Rich Kids in like Beverly Hills or something like that, and then he got a spinoff of like his own show. Even at that time, like he was too much. He was exhausting. Like I could only take EJ for a good like 5 or 10 minutes. So that 55 minutes that I watched was just like nails on a chalkboard because not only does he talk like I hate vocal fry, like he's something like and that was her the whole time. And I'm just like, oh my God. So like every time I think it's just a white woman trapped in her body. I thought it was very weird. Now I do want to break something down because I believe that she says something that really took people for a loop, where she said that pretty much only straight men, she only goes for straight men. She doesn't go for gay men inside of the club and everything. But go ahead. What are you going to say?
So what I think EJ, like, I think the point that EJ was making was, like, I don't go to the gay clubs and, like, try to
look for somebody
because that's not where the person that I'm attracted to and the people that are attracted to me are.
Right.
Like, when, you know, EJ was saying, like, when I go to the gay clubs, like, the girls are just like, hey, girl.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, they're not. And I think that it's oftentimes feminine presenting gay men don't want other feminine presenting gay
that's true
men. So I wasn't so much like taken aback by the like not liking gay men type situation, but my thing is any man who is dealing with you is not a straight man.
Okay.
So
capital GAY.
Like let's
not
just,
lowercase.
Like let's just make
we have to make that very clear.
If you're saying that you like
masculine presenting men,
then like
totally different.
Get it. We all love
still
Trey.
Gay.
We love Trey.
Still.
We do.
Right.
Still very much.
No,
gay.
seriously.
So that's where I was just like, EJ was so hyped to like, I don't do labels, but it's like, what are you talking about?
No, really.
What are you talking about?
No, really.
You're not with a straight man.
And I feel like Carlos was gaslighting him like, tell me more about that. No, actually don't. Could we actually skip past that? Because we know she is going to say something that is going to be ridiculous and so left field.
You're still a man. Like, you're not even trans.
No,
so, like,
no. Yeah.
Like, are you okay?
No, because he was just like, I'm wearing the dress and I wear it better than the girls. I was like,
you
okay.
Don't.
I was like, okay. Whatever your heart desires. I want you to believe, listen, and if it's one thing that girls got confidence out of this world, and I'm definitely happy because I can truly say, well, what she said was true, because back in 2013, when she was actually outed, at that time, you had to have confidence to make it. Like today, it's more of a norm for somebody to be gay or somebody to be trans, somebody to be bisexual, anything like that. Because back then in 2013, that was not it. Gender fluid wasn't a thing. People talk about being binary, that wasn't a thing. And to be honest, she was kind of talking about that stuff at a very young age, but that conversation just wasn't ready. That's why I always say I admire her, but I can only take her for about 10 minutes. Like, that's really it. And also, one more thing, and I'm going to truly let this thing go. When she said, you know what, matter of fact, no, we're going to move on because we're never going to do this. Okay, so matter of fact, this is a great segue into our serious conversation. If you're new here again, listen, we love to play around, do some hot topics, but we love to get deep and to talk about life experiences and talk about some things that probably we experienced secondhand, and we like to bring it to the table firsthand to see how we will feel about it. So our serious topic for today is, should people have kids if they're scared that they will turn out gay or be far from what their parents envisioned? I'll say that again. So our serious topic is, listen, because somebody got to hear this, okay? Should people have kids if they're scared that their child is going to turn out to be gay or be far from what they envision their child to be? Meaning that, I was talking to somebody today, and he didn't mean any harm by it, but I was just like, dang, that was a dig, where he was just like, I want my son to be gay. I was like, okay. I was like, what I was like, okay. I was like, so what does that mean? And then he was like, I want my son to go to hell. Okay, well, there are so many different ways to go there. Like, there are so many ways to achieve hell. There's so many ways to achieve it. That it's more than just being gay.
Like, there are so many ways you can earn your spot. My God, today.
My God.
I am
so how do you feel about when like people do say that, where they're just like, I don't want my child to be this, I want my child to be that? Because then I'm just like, don't have kids then. If it's going to be a challenge, or you're going to say each and every time that I don't want my child to be like this, I want my child to be like this, my child going to be a basketball player, my child going to be this, and they're going to obtain it, like it's going to happen. But I'm just like, you're not allowing your child to be free and grow and to be themselves. So what are your thoughts on that?
I think it depends on how
this conversation go left. Praise God.
I think it depends on how deep the fear runs, and then how you maneuver through that. Mm-hmm. I don't think most parents, right, have kids and like look at their newborn and it's just like, hope they're gay. I don't think that happens.
Okay.
Right? And from what I do know, you kind of like envision your child's life. You start to think about like what it's going to be like, first day of school, last day of school, graduating college, this, that, and the third. So I think that anytime a child deviates from what the parents expected from them, it can be a disappointment. You know, think about it, like, even in terms of like the Morehouse man who wants his son to be a Morehouse man, and his son goes to Yale and
or if it's a Kappa, they're like you have to go be a Kappa. You can't be an
but
Alpha.
Now he's not a Kappa, he's a Q.
Right.
You know, so it's just like,
and now we have a problem.
But I think, do we have a problem, or are you able to let go of whatever idea or whatever life you envision for your child and allow them to live their own and then love them anyway?
Right.
So I feel like if it's to the point where you're like, no, like, if you don't live your life the way that I want you to live your life, then like I'm not messing with you, then like, no, you probably shouldn't.
Right.
Shouldn't procreate. But I
mean, even with you having a son, like, would that be like, because I know that you and Nicole don't think like this, like, at all, because I know you guys just want your son to be healthy, happy, and just enjoy his life, not irk y'all as much as possible.
That's at the top of the list. I personally wouldn't care.
Right.
I mean, I think I would be a bit worried, but I'm worried about him anyway. He's a black boy in this country.
Let's dive into that. Why would you be worried about
because
that?
I know and I have seen how hard it is for gay men, especially black gay men in this country. Yeah. And so I think that just as a parent, you always just you don't want your child to come up against adversity and things like that. It's a part of life, so I know that he is. Like I said, I worry about him now. He's a black boy in this country. Even like trying to teach him, like, yeah, I get that you mad, but you can't pop off like that. Right. You can't react like that. So, but it wouldn't change like how I feel about him, or
I think it's creating a lot of more pressure for the child.
He's straighted in a straight line.
Okay, so. Listen, we're here for it. My God. Okay, listen, come on, Tyson. Praise the Lord. I think that it creates such a pressure for the child, just in general, that it's like you have to be this and you have to be that, because now individuality is out the door. Now the pressure is very big on them because you're pressuring them to be perfect when there's not going to be a child that's going to be perfect. I'm pretty sure that my dad, sis, I already told you I was going to do this, but it's not like my dad seen my sister when she was a baby and didn't think that she was going to probably take him through the ringer a little bit. Like, that's not what a parent kind of thinks about. They're just like, it is what it is. We have to handle it in real time.
Right.
I do think that it's very scary if a parent is telling them, you're going to be this and you're going to be that, and that's just what it's going to be. I feel like you're creating a very toxic environment for them to not even be themselves, to think like themselves. And another thing that people love to do is that, like, since I didn't make it as this when I was a kid and I was going to do this, or I didn't make it doing this, and that, you're going to do it. Since I didn't fulfill it, now you have to do it. And I'm just like, if that's your mindset, do not have kids. Like, please, because I think you're doing a lot more harm than you are trying to actually let them be who they want to be. I'm happy that my father allowed me to be who I am. I'm happy that he allowed me to express myself the way that he did. Did you know I was going to turn out this way? I don't know. Did you? I don't know. What's up, Father? Love you down. Because, he watched every episode. And I think that, like, I'm happy that he was allowed, like, I'm happy I was allowed to go to camp and be free about myself. Just imagine if my dad tried to beat the Bible into me or beat this into me and say, no, you're going to do it like this, do it like this. Then I would be on the verge of unaliving myself or doing something, because obviously I don't like being here with parents that are like this.
Yeah.
But yeah. Do you have anything you want to add to it?
I mean, a lot of people shouldn't have kids, but I guess that's a conversation.
To be honest, a lot of people definitely shouldn't have kids, because the way y'all acting now on these daggone streets and the way that y'all are cursing people out. Like, today I heard these kids say the N-word, and they had to be like 10 years old. It's like, you niggas always doing something. I was like, whoa, hold on now. Don't grow up too fast here, okay? There's still certain words that you can't use until you reach a certain age, right, God?
I'm screaming.
But I would definitely love to know you guys' comments about our topic. Please drop them in the comment section. I know there's going to be some people that have a lot to say, especially the black parents. I know that's really like their main concern is that my child is not going to end up like this. And if they do, it's going to be a problem. And I'm just like, well, you're the problem, my God. But listen, but on to a nice high note, my God. You know, Meg the Stallion.
I love Meg.
And a little Juvenile is, okay, little Juve. They got a hit because Miss Mega incorporated Mr. Juvenile's song, 99 2000s, so we can have something for the summer. How did you feel about that whole collaboration and Meg doing that?
I play it multiple times every day.
You do? Okay.
Multiple times every day.
As you should.
It's a great song.
It is a great song. Yeah. Oh my God.
The flow still flows.
It's still. I was so happy that he was able to get his tiny desk. I think that was just really incredible. I think he does really good at commanding a stage. And I think people look at him and be like, oh, he doesn't look like he's going to keep my attention. But homeboy does. And he has hits beyond hits. He has literally been doing it really been doing it really, really big. But I'm so excited. Hopefully this summer is definitely going to treat me well. What are you looking forward to going into this quarter that we're in? What are you looking forward to all the way to
Q2.
June? Yeah, Q2. What are you looking forward to in Q2?
I hope a vacation because I would like to be somewhere. Though where we can go is limited now because Trump done did some stuff.
Okay, because he did an attack on what?
Like, why would you go over there? And
matter of fact, you break it down because I know you probably got the whole thing down packed and everything.
I just want to know what, like, Iran?
Right.
Like, that's, like...
It's like
really?
It's like we're back at square one with like George, when like he was in office. It's like all right back there.
George
right?
never attacked Iran.
No, never. But I'm pretty sure he thought about it.
He did around Iran.
Yeah, he did. He did around.
Not in.
Okay.
Like what? Now gas high again.
No, and then also they dropped a list of cities they're going to drop the bombs in, and everybody like, and I think New York was on it, and it was, and New York so was like, no, sacrifice Philly. No, you stay right over there. You drop that bomb right where it's supposed to be, not in Philly, okay? You take it right over there. I like my life over here, okay? It's really good, my God.
Like you sent the list of cities. Like,
a whole list.
On our heads.
And that guy, I think the president, he was just like, I've been waiting for this. I was like, wait.
No, for real.
I said, no, wait, hold on. No. You should have been waiting or nothing. Like, you should have never been waiting. Oh, my God.
It's really crazy.
But yes, but we definitely do need a vacation. We need a vacation with the family. We need individual vacations. I am thinking about taking my little solo trip. I was talking about it, but like I really am thinking about it, even though there are people telling me no, but I know you did it multiple times where you like, you went out of the country by yourself, didn't you?
It was a great time.
Where did you go?
I was in Mexico.
Oh my God. Drinking pina colada. I'm cold in the rain, my God. No.
Where would you like to go?
Where would I like to go? I always told you I want to go to Italy. I would love to go there. I would love some pasta, I would love a little wine, that tastes pretty much like liquor. It gets you straight there. I would love to go to Argentina. I would love to go there. I feel like it's so disrespectful if we don't get to New Orleans. In some type of way. Like, if we don't get there, I'm really going to be mad. Like, I do want to be on Little Bourbon, Little Bourbon Street, with my little gumbo, my little tequila, wherever they have. If they have bourbon on Bourbon Street, that'd be awesome. But I would definitely love to go there. How about you?
I want to go to New Orleans. I want to go to Italy so bad. I want to go be a cheetah girl.
That's probably causing sound. I'm sorry.
I want to go be a cheetah girl in Barcelona.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Cheetah girl, cheetah sister.
I want to go to LA too.
Expensive. Expensive. I heard a cheeseburger there costs $22.
I'm screaming.
You know what I would love to talk about? Have you seen this whole Destination Smokehouse thing? where we got Uncle Walter out here, where, okay, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the whole story and everything, where it was Mr. Tendernism, and he was taking over the internet pretty much. And we thought this whole time that Uncle Walter was the actual person that was like the owner of this thing, until we seen this white man just appear by the name of Nick, just appear out of nowhere. And now he's in every single video. And then he trademarked Tendernism under him, right? Not under Uncle Walter, but under Nick, right? So then now, come to find out that Uncle Walter was fired from what they say. And even Nick put out this whole thing saying that, no, that never happened. I would never do anything like that. But I was like, but Unc's saying something different. I'm going to go with Unc, because I know white people just lie. So
you have to do that.
White people lie. Praise the Lord. And so now Uncle Walter is flourishing. He has done stuff with Ronald Isley. And then also Destination Smokehouse has gone down. Usually there would be lines like wrapped around. Like they actually had to get like the little poles to kind of separate the lines and everything. And that thing will wrap around the restaurant. Now when you go there, the only people in there are the people that are working in Nick. And they're just like putting up videos of like saying Tendernism in there. We're just like, oh yeah, totally forgot to unfollow you. So how did you feel? How did you feel about the whole situation?
I mean, I felt like Unc got what he deserved.
He definitely did.
Destination Smokehouse got what they deserved.
Okay.
Everybody got what they deserved.
You know,
justice was served.
Justice was served.
People always try to be greedy. They always try to do too much.
Yeah. And what specifically white people? Okay, personal. Lord, this is so much fun. Listen, I forgot to even say this in the beginning. Make sure you guys like, my God. Make sure you guys comment. Make sure you guys subscribe, my God. And hit the bell so the bell can do what? Twerk, so you know each and every time that we posting on here. I am so excited that we did this. Big shout out to Philly Podcast Space for allowing us to be in this nice little new space that they have. Y'all, they got money. Money beyond measure. My God, today.
Y'all see these tables and these lamps?
You see this little treble class? Let me move. You see that? My God, today. Listen, I'm so proud, but you already know I am Mr. Please Don't Irk Me. This is the one and only. And we are I'm Not in the Mood podcast. Until next time, love y'all.
Bye.
Boo.